Welcome to Motivated Results. So I want to show you guys my max effort workout. This is primarily a higher weight, lower rep program. You'll see a little bit difference in the variation of exercises. As usual, you can tell I look like crap at 5 o'clock in the morning, but you know, starting off with some band work. So basically, this is just warming up the shoulders. This isn't the full band warm up. Primarily, just really working on the delts, the fronts, the rear, and really working on getting a little bit more flexibility because I'd like to actually avoid injury. Since the delts are a really tight area for me, especially when going heavy, I do run a slight risk of snapping some shit up. So I definitely spend a little bit more time these days on warm-ups than I normally would. Check out that extra medium shirt. Yeah. All right. So here we go. This isn't the actual working sets. These are just warm-ups. Just like every other max effort work day, I do throw in a lot of warm-ups just so I can get everything all nice and lubricated, I guess. Nice and warm. My phone just went off. So here we go. These were really shitty in my opinion. I don't know why these warm-up sets were so crappy, but I still pushed through it. So next set is actually I think working sets. I could probably see the weight. Come on, dude, set up. Anyway, so some of you guys might be wondering why I'm wearing a lifting belt. For me, a lot of it is a lot like that old saying where it says, tie a string to your finger and it'll remind you. That's such an old saying. Some of you guys might not even know that. For me, that's exactly what the belt is. What it does is just reminds me to keep my core and glutes kind of tight through the movement. Gives me more stability in the lift, especially in the higher workouts. As you can tell, the belt's not engaged, so it really is not doing anything. But it's a mental reminder for me to continue to stay tight through the movement in order to avoid injury. So, and the next one, I actually went a little higher than normal, and I had a gym buddy just come over and spot me volunteer. So, originally this was supposed to be a 1 rep movement, just trying to increase the max effort work. So, there's my 1 rep. That was okay. And then he was just like, keep going. I was like, oh shit. So that rep is really bad. He had to help me off the chest and then all the way up. I shouldn't have gone all the way down because I could felt a little bit of my delts, but as you can tell, most of my reps I don't go all the way to chest, so that kind of irked me a little bit. But that was actually my bad. From there, after doing the 4 working sets, not including the warm-ups for bench, I went ahead and did some incline 3 sets, just primarily working on building that upper chest that I've been working on that's lagging like a mofo. Just 3 sets. Kind of working a little bit more in the hypertrophy range here. These are actually, going 6, 7, 8, depending. I think this one's only a 4. I was pretty freaking exhausted. So after that, the belt was engaged there. It's probably due to the slight slope on my back, which I've talked about before. So most people wouldn't have included this exercise. This is my overhead press, primarily because it's such a weak point for me. As you can tell, this is only 85 pounds, and I'm struggling on that 3rd rep. Keep in mind, this is in my first set, but a little disappointed. But it's definitely something I need to work on, and it's something I know I need to work on. So the good thing about putting it up is that now I'm only forced to do, better. So you'll be seeing this lift more and more, trying to increase those numbers. And I feel like as I increase these overhead press numbers, I think my bench is going to increase as well. So from there, I moved out over to some dumbbell laterals or whatever the hell these are called. So as you can tell here, kind of not bad, kind of controlled. On max effort days, I do allow myself a little bit of body English. So a little bit of swing with the movement. This isn't too bad. I increased the weight here. If I don't spit into the mic, I increased the weight here. And as you can tell, there is a lot more body English, especially primarily just trying to get it up with my heels. whatnot. But you know what? This worked well for me because the movement, the weight I was using before was actually just like this until I tried it for a couple of sessions and my body adapted pretty quickly, and I was able to now move them fairly accurate. If you're ever curious as to what it looks like in my bag, this is it. I thought this is a little funny clip. If you don't know what gym bag I have, I'll link the playlist. I'll link it here. So after that movement, I move on to triceps. Primarily just 3 movements since a lot of this workout has been very tricep heavy. This is just some skull crushers. Different position than I showed you guys last time. Interestingly enough, this first set was too easy, and the following sets were just I ended up not being able to complete the next 2, which is odd. But not too bad. As you can tell, I do kind of go over the head. I don't necessarily go into the forehead. I feel like this works better for me, especially hitting that certain head of the tricep. And my arms are slightly overhead. Then I move down to rope pulls. I used to do these individually. And if you have time to do single arm rope pulls or just grab the little the connector, I would say go that route. I feel it a little bit more with the single arms, but by this time I'm kind of running out of time. So I throw these in as a, two-handed exercise. 3 sets of those. And then I'm going to show you guys a couple seconds here of this burnout set. What I do on this one is that I go pretty freaking heavy and then just do a drop set. So I go all the way from, I think what you're seeing here is 155 pounds. And then I just drop it all the way to about 65. The camera kind of died on me, so I wasn't able to show you guys the full thing, but it's just consistent, no rest, just one after the other. Why do I do this? Because the real question is, do I feel like I've had enough tricep stimulation? And the answer is yes. Why do I do this? Just for shits and giggles and just to really burn myself out. I don't really feel like it really hinders my recovery, so that's why I do it. That's kind of it, guys. Just threw another one of these in here. Questions, comments, let me know. Appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys next time.